poppin', YouTube? My name is Gerald. Yes, we're here and we're back. We're back. Welcome back to the glorious episode of Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. I'm hashing out this game over the next 2-3 weeks. This game gonna be done. I'm gonna be uploading, I don't know about a video a day of this, but every other day if that, but these videos gonna be long, beefy, juicy, delicious. All right, the last time I played this game was 3 months ago, and then when I started this game was 5 months ago, so there's no excuse, bruh. There's no excuse why this game ain't done yet. I finished up Buddy Simulator, Sayonara Wild Hearts, and this was the final game on the list of games that I need to finish up. Now, I know there's also like Papers, Please. That's the only other one I really feel like I want to finish up. Maybe It Takes Two with Maya, but that's kind of hard because our schedules are conflicting at times, so it's hard to get her in the studio and record some stuff. So really what I'm worried about were these 3 games, this being the final one. And then Resident Evil 7, the main joints on the channel. I'm gonna try and get up to Resident Evil 7 in between these. And then of course, wait, hold on, what? Yo, where's my load, dog? Yo, what? Oh my God, I hate myself. An hour and a half later, I'm back. Momo thought he was gonna get me. He thought he was gonna be like, oh, G ain't gonna play the whole damn game again, back up to the point, well, I did it, sir, I did it. He didn't want me to figure out his little plan, his little scheme he got going on with the school, but I'm here, and I am to fear. Load game, yes. Let's go. Pre-trial prep is where we left off on. I'm not even kidding. I played the whole game up to this point. And actually, it's pretty amazing how fast you can get back to where, what we at? Yes? It's fast how you can get back to where you were if you just skip all the dialogue. I was holding down control like a mug, but here we are. Damn. That was a mission. I tried to do everything kind of the same. The only thing I couldn't do exactly the same, was the tokens and the presents that I gave people. This time I gave Byakuya and Celeste presents. I don't know if that has anything to do with the game or not, but hey, whatever. So let's open up this e-handbook, see what's really good with them. We got the truth bullets. We got evidence of a struggle. The replica sword, the sword sheet, talking about the gold on their hands, switching runes because they were head at Naegi was a head ass and switched runes with her because he's a simp. We have a simp. Toolkit, Makoto's room, cleanliness, Sayaka's wrist, dying message. Oh, that says Leon on it. Yeah, I can't. Oh, yeah. And then the thing on the wrist. Leon put up his hair because his hair is red. He's only one of the few mugs that got red hair. The nameplate change, a kitchen knife. Aoi. Oh, the trash duty broke through this shattered crystal ball. Perfect precision. Only a baseball pitcher could probably do something like that. So, I mean, we out here. And then I have I got way more presents too because I found a good way to use that little Momo coin machine thing, which I'll show y'all whenever we get back to that. Report card. Oh yeah, I got some stuff added. So Byakuya, what was added on his? Cool and compose? I guess I got the cool and compose skill. I remember they said something about that. And then, oh yeah, well, Sayaka dead, and then also Junko is dead. So that's fun. And then Celeste, something updated on her thing too. Oh, max SP, my skill point is up. I don't know what that means or what that really does for me, but all right, whatever. So set skills. Oh, so this is what this means. Steadies your aim a little. Effective during the non-stop debate in the Hangman's Gambit. Oh, that makes, okay, now I get the point of talking to these fools. I'm like, why do I care about talking about any of these people? But that's why. All right, so let's finish the preparation. So we got that. Let the trial begin. We recording? Everything's live? We good?
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
All right.
So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they
The way
will
he's
receive
talking is so
punishment.
demented.
But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
We already know it's
And
Leon.
the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Are we stupid today?
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Duh.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
What? What it
What's
say?
going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Okay.
Friendship penetrates?
Ew.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
True.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for
Wait,
the
hold on.
preamble.
Junko.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Well, that was wasn't that only Sayaka? Yeah. What about Junko's face? She died too. Okay, we gonna leave that for later. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I had to be ready to speak up about everything because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, I don't really know. As these things progress, you'll engage. During the discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause to unearth any lies or contradictions, okay? You have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim. Okay, pay close attention to each character's statements. Note that if you run out of time, you automatically fail. Press the escape key. Okay, all right. We in here, y'all. I told y'all I'm finishing this game. I'm finishing this game. Evidence of a struggle. Okay, evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know that part already.
Yeah, I know,
And the
duh.
murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
In the
So
bathroom?
it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she
Nah.
was in the bathroom.
Wait, how
She
do I do
didn't
it?
even have a chance to resist.
There we go. That's how you do it.
No, it's wrong.
That's wrong! All right, so because there was evidence of a struggle.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Yes, there was.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Are you stupid?
Between Sayaka and the killer.
Come on, let's go. Like,
So you're saying
I'm not ready to have trial with
Sayaka
idiots.
wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
The man next to you has blood on his shirt. I'm just.
That much should have
Can I
been
point that
obvious
out
after
before we
taking
begin?
one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Damn.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Because it is, you idiot. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. All right. The knife that was in her goddamn breast. Kitchen knife set. All right, here we go.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Okay,
Without a
we're all
doubt,
dumb.
That is the murder weapon.
Okay, well, at least
the
he.
killer used some random knife
Nope.
they had on him.
It wasn't random, Commando.
No, that's wrong.
It wasn't random, my brother. I'll tell you that. No, that's wrong. No.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
I'm gonna delete the game. I'm gonna uninstall the game.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
What are you? It is, bro. True. Let's not.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
You know where it gets us with the damn blood on
We
your.
all know Makoto killed her, right?
Oh,
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
he's scared.
Hold on a second.
He's scared because he knows we onto it.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments.
Well,
Exactly.
we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal
Thank you,
itself.
Kyoko. Code the
You really
Kyoko.
believe that?
Yes. She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. All right, sure. What's good with it? Concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow and you can pick up whatever you're saying. Top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier. Concentrating like this consumes a focus gauge. You can't concentrate, but focus gauge will recover over time. So let your brain take a breath. No need to breath. Well, then good luck. All right, let's go. They really think I'm about to sit down and be like, oh, I did it? No, I know it was you, Leon, with your hair. I always account. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
So I guess
Focus.
there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Duh.
But where does that get us?
You being stupid, bro.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? You did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining hall.
Nah, because Owie's always in the... That's wrong. Owie's always in the dining hall. Promise you.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
This music banging. Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives are still there. But when I finished my tea and went back in the kitchen to wash my glass, when the knife was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. Well, how did they
Just
sneak
to be
past your head
perfectly
ass
clear,
if you were sitting
the
in...
knife disappeared while you were in the dining room.
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
Yup.
You don't think so?
What?
No, he definitely
Yeah,
wasn't
stop
there.
with the thing, girl. My life is on the line. Your life is
The
on the
knife
line.
disappeared while Hina
We don't
was
have time
in
for
the
thinking.
dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire... In other words, there's no...
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Okay.
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So there's like no point in having the
So in
accomplice.
other words, two people can work together.
Yeah,
But one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
exactly.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Oh, that's possible.
Good grief, enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Well, that's nice of you to tell us.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall. And I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Uh-oh.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I know,
I stayed
come
in
on.
Hina's room last night.
Uh-oh.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
True.
So I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together?
Who's saying Sakura's a boy?
It's unwholesome.
We getting into that business?
But I'm a girl.
True.
You are? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I'm
there's
so
Junko.
sorry.
I see Junko.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh.
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
God!
Monokuma! It's like, okay, we need
Sayaka
to
is the one who took
end the
knife?
game.
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
Yeah.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
But just walking up in
So
there.
you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after
Shut
all.
up.
No, you're wrong.
so, that's how you would twist the argument. You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna
Hold
die.
on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gamut is about to begin. Okay, what does this mean? Things advance further in the class trial. The Hangman's Gamut. Point of this is to reveal an important phrase. Oh, you have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around. The letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the letters in the right order. Use a mouse to aim. Got you. You shoot down the wrong, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. You fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, something that should have been at this scene but wasn't. I'ma be honest, my brothers and sisters, I don't remember. Come on, use your brain, G. Keys, he, hi, here, her, hair. I'm a head at the hair.
Now I understand.
Yeah, and his red hair.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yep.
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No.
No.
If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Shut up. You ain't solving nothing.
Why wasn't there any hair on
He's
the
sweating. He's sweating.
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
No.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yeah.
No. There are
Kind
other
of.
reasons that prove why
Maybe not. I
Makoto
don't know.
couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into
Stabbed
the
her.
bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence.
The only one that knew how to open the door was
You
Sayaka.
remember, Makoto?
Yep. The object the killer broke, which was, we already know, the doorknob. Present.
I got it!
It's like some Ace
Evidence that
Attorney.
The killer had trouble getting into
Maybe
the
I'll bring
bathroom.
Ace Attorney to the channel someday.
You're talking about the doorknob, right?
The doorknob.
The doorknob? What doorknob?
Are you
The
stupid?
doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock,
Everybody
they
dumb.
ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Oh, yeah?
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
She's smiling too. She knows you about to get yoinked. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but it's at the key point here. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop. Sorry. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up, but no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in the debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see. Oh, okay. You also lower your trust. Okay. I got you. All right. Yeah, Leon out here, he getting mad. Look at him. And you're like, what's the point? Shut up, bro. You about to get took it. All right, the bathroom door frame. Let's do this.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yes.
Then the killer
Kyoko
ran
out here helping her brother out.
and they
Big
got
time.
into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Yeah.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, not just locked it. The thing was broken. I'm glad I missed the other one. That would have been a problem.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
There you go.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right.
Yep.
Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yep.
Yep, true as true can be.
Let's go. We making moves.
You know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right?
Well, that
But
is
to
pretty
have
lucky.
Such a cruddy door.
At least in this situation.
That's not lucky at all.
So the
pretty
reason
lucky.
the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
Oh, but Leon said that the door was
Killer
locked.
could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was they didn't know that the crime took place in my room.
I got it!
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
So that means Sayaka already switched the things.
Saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
It's pretty conceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Yep.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
There would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Yeah. That's what I've been trying to tell you, head ass.
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without
You didn't
saving.
even give. Are you stupid?
What happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now?
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Shut up.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against...
Shut up.
Hello? Why?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Hold on. Shoot. The dorm nameplates? Switching rooms. We gave each other the keys.
I got it!
Yeah.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember?
Mm-hmm.
That's why she...
No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Yep.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
That's possible, too.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Oh,
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
That's the...
And these are the words that appear.
A note she wrote.
Man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh,
why would Hina want to make sure that she...
I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Yep, then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then.
Alright, yeah, what's she about to pull out? I'm like, how would they have nothing to do with it? I mean, they even mentioned the nameplates, like, hey, be sure that the name...
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I'm a clown. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, God. You see, I probably should have let it all go out first.
Correct?
All right, pay attention, G.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Yes.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
You see? Yeah. Because we switched the dorm plates. And they even mentioned the switched dorm plates.
Nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had
So Sayaka was gonna kill Leon to frame Makoto.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
And Leon just got caught up in the simpage.
Then If someone did do what the note said,
They would. Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew that we had switched rooms. Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew of, so the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
Even Sayaka, it was Sayaka's idea to even get that katana in my
You can
room.
also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about. Check the nameplates.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
but why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but
Oh,
not
shoot.
telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Because Sayaka's devious. Hey, I gotta get my laundry real quick. I'll be right back. I'm back. Let's go. All right. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
True.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who
No.
did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
Nope.
But
Or
we
that is
still
the
don't
culprit.
know who it
but
is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies
Leon
in that
looking
initial
scared.
struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy
Hey.
if I had to defend myself.
Told you.
Seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with a fake sword is because there's no doubt, yep, that gold on it. Boom.
Got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword.
Yes, sir.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
Yes,
And
sir.
there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
Duh! You're late.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
I mean, the truth is...
Then it's about time to solve this mystery.
All right, let's do it. What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn. Oh, okay, sure. Let's go with it. Okay, starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets. But it's just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute. In other words, from here on out, you have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots. You come with the wrong... Oh, great. Press the Q key, or you can use the mouse wheel. Okay. For our purpose, the logic difficulty we set... Well, then good luck. Why is it set to mean, though? All right, well, here we go. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, and the replica sword. Huh.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Huh.
And that's what broke
No,
Miss
I think it's
Mizono's
actually
wrist.
the kitchen knife.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
The sheath.
A sword-based sneak attack.
No? Okay.
No, that's wrong.
I'm still trying to get used to this whole truth bullet thing. This is...
Actually,
lot of
no.
deduction skills.
I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Yeah, no, it didn't. That makes sense.
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So Leon hit her with the sheath sword, and that's what broke her wrist.
So
She dropped the knife.
The sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife.
And then she probably killed herself, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. That's like some seppuku type stuff when they stab you when they stab themselves in the chest. She killed herself, she stabbed herself, used her blood to write Leon's name to take him with her.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Exactly.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
Okay, you're a head ass.
So she grabbed the sword to defend
that's not what happened.
After they broke her wrist with...
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What?
Yeah.
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
She never used a sword. You want to use a sword, which part of your body would you use to touch it? Her palms. And there's no gold on her palms.
You're talking about her palms. The palms of her hands were perfectly clean.
How can you know that? Just
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Shut up!
No,
No way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at night. Oh, the water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was, in other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Ew.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Damn.
I'm not sure whether to take a...
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have to have been the one without the sword. So that means Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Sayaka.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
She
Took
was.
the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you.
Yeah.
That is a possibility, is it not?
That is.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why
Double
she would
simpage
switch the
happened
main
here.
place. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation, a totally forgettable kid, or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Yep.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died
Oh,
at the
okay.
hands
So she
of the
didn't.
one she'd planned to murder.
She didn't stab herself
Just hold on!
because she dropped the
that
knife.
Can't be because
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all?
Oh, yeah.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? It is. Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Oh, there's something. And it's his hair. That lint roller, dog. Dying message. Dying message. Yeah.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
There are.
no, that's wrong.
There are.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining, wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. 11037.
Leon.
Well, before we get too far into that, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
The left index finger.
I got it! Her left index, that could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. What the heck do those numbers mean?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe she did stab herself, though.
11037?
Because, like, why would maybe or Leon stabbed her and then ran because he was, like, in shock.
Hey, Chihiro, you're a computer nerd or whatever.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because...
Oh, yeah.
What?
No, it's just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1 1. But looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
This is it for Leon.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
A little gray seltzer.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make...
Come on, y'all. Open your brains. I just don't
rotate
know.
the image 180 degrees.
Rotate it.
Oh
Boom.
my god. Now I see.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Leon, head asses. Select someone. Goodbye, Leon.
Here's my answer.
Leon Kuwata.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Come on, bro, that.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
It's not.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yep.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
We on you, Matt.
Huh?
We on you.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of is the thing I found on the ground right in front of the incinerator, right? Yes, sir. And that would be the burnt shirt piece.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they...
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Uh-oh.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. How it was disposed of. Bro threw a liner right down.
Was disposed of. We should...
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
I wish it was that easy, Leon,
you need
but
the
it's
key
not.
to get in, and the one with the key. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge.
Interesting.
That's you, bro. No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being with one on cleaning duty, and that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Batter up. Batter up, boys. About to hit a home run.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty
Must have had it, right?
Oh, wait, no, that's not it. I just realized. My fault. I be shooting too quick because I be afraid, man. All right.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only
Oh, you can press control to.
person in charge of the trash?
I hate myself. I'm sorry. I suck at this whole thing because I get panicked. But I can look through the whole thing, so I don't know why I'm rushing.
So the only one and
You'd have to get close
There
to the
we
incinerator.
go. I got it, guys. I'm terrible at these mystery games, but I love them. They're fun.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate,
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball.
but how would you use it?
Killer had to use the glass ball, throw it.
I got it!
He straight up yoink
Killer
that
simply
joint.
took aim at the incinerator switch, and all they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Pretty
Remember
talented.
what you said before, Hifumi?
Turn the incinerator on. Last time I was out here, perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
I just flipped the switch, hey.
Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
But it's pretty amazing. Oh, maybe because the shirt was like blood all on it, so it had a lot of weight
come
to
on.
it.
What the hell is this?
Yeah.
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
It's quite a throw.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Just a star baseball player.
It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all, because the killer is the ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have
Damn.
any idea how stupid you
Straight
sound
up
right
said
now?
his name like
A
Leon.
target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
I'm going to read you like a book,
And with
bro.
that, we can end this.
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument. Okay, yes, because I don't know how this works. To bring the class trial to an end, this is the closing argument. This phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Oh, sick. However, you'll notice that the comic in there is a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well, then good luck. That's a cool idea. All right, let's go. We in Among Us? Oh, and it's left to right like Among Us too. Let's go. Okay. All right, so Sayaka was ready to kill. She was ready. So that means, okay, so we got a whole thing up in here. Hold up, let's see. All right, so let's start with him there. He was opening the door. The knife came, shanked. All right. Bro's out here like, oh crap, look behind him. Boom. He grabbed the thing. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Hold up. Hold up. So the knife was behind him. He looks there. All right, let me come back to that one because I know that has to be there. Oh, wait, no. I'm a head ass. No. Okay, so this has to be it. So he defended. And then he uses the thing to hit her. Huh, wait, hold on. Okay, now I'm confused. So he has her up against the wall. That has to be it, yeah. So then there's that. And then she... Okay, so she's trying to... Oh, she gets right in there. Boom. Is the knife in there? No, I don't think so. Yeah, he has a knife. So there's that. Sorry, y'all. I told y'all I'm trash. So then there's this. So she already wrote that. And then we get the lint roller. We're just going to go process of elimination here. Then he has the ball, boom, throws the ball, hits that, perfect. Takes that, throws that in there. But he doesn't know that that little piece of info is missing. So now I'm missing a couple pieces of the puzzle here. What is this? Oh, so this is him getting in. Oh, so there's one piece that doesn't matter. You see, yeah, the knife in the hand, I don't know. Because the knife is already gone, so I think that's it.
What happened?
I think that's it.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
All right, let's go. Boom, bro opens the door. Oh shoot, this is such a tight way to do this.
The room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka...
Yep.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Yep. Boom. There
but
it
then
is.
something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword and put it...
And they fought back. Boom.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword...
And then there it is.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Yup.
Finding
This music,
herself
bro.
cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Okay.
The killer went after her. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily. Sayaka knew about that because I told her.
Yeah.
But so instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
With the toolbox from his room.
and stabbed Sayaka.
Not from Makoto's room, but from Leon. Leon took his own toolbox, I think.
But with what strength she had remaining, to keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Yup, there it is.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly... First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Honestly, though, this is pretty amateur the way you try to clean things up.
the
Why would you
killer
leave the
headed to
lint
the trash
there,
room
or the lint roller
to
there?
destroy their bloody
Should have took
shirt.
that with you.
They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there.
Then I'm also like, why don't you just take all this stuff? If you're out here walking all around, you might as well just take all this stuff in your room. No one's gonna get in your room without you in there. So you might as well take all this stuff in your room and hide it in there. So
The
bro was
trash room
asking to get
blocked
caught.
off by an especially sturdy gate. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball.
Launched it.
The killer managed to throw the ball through. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. And
Yeah.
that's because the killer,
The ultimate baseball star.
the crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, which then quickly roared to life.
This is tight the way they have this sequence, man. There it is. But he didn't
Having
know.
destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
Boom.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of...
Done. There he is.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Woo! Hit him with the Leon.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
You're done.
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Am I? I have the evidence. You're first. About to begin. Would you like? Oh, shoot. Yeah, sure. What's this? Oh, shoot. Bro getting mad. Okay. Your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you have to engage in a head-to-head battle. Bullet time battle. Okay. Destroy your opponent's statements in the time with the rhythm. Hey, we got a rhythm game up in Detroit. Okay. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Use the right to lock into an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you locked onto. Okay. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. So you'll start a combo. You'll initiate a tempo up. Keep missing, you'll tempo down. Shows the timing, so watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. Left mouse button to shoot. All right, refute their statement fast enough, you'll come out victorious. If your influence gains reaches 0, you'll fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. All
When
right.
the killer removed the
Here we
screws
go.
from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Oh?
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Yep, they used something of their own. Yeah, just what I was saying. They used their own toolbox.
You're stupid.
I refuse to acknowledge you.
Stupid,
Shut
stupid,
up.
stupid.
You're dumb. You're stupid. Stupid. Leon is the killer. I have to figure it out. All right, let's do this, man. The final show. Well, not final showdown, but for this case, here we go, boy.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Okay, I think I get it.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You
Where's
shut
your
up.
proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Sure, buddy.
You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Oh, shoot. We going in now.
Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking.
There we go. Final strike.
Where's your proof?
Boom.
This should prove it.
That toolkit. That's you crying. He gonna die. It's over. I feel kind of bad for Leon. He didn't even like really want to kill
Screws on the
nobody.
bathroom
It was
doorknob were
Sayaka.
removed. I wonder what kind
But
of
if it's
tool
me
the
or you,
killer
buddy, it's
used
always
to
gonna be you.
remove that.
Best believe that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed
Wouldn't
there
even
wouldn't
be there.
be one in
Yep.
there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
His own.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Damn. Bro's done for.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Nothing.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Ooh, got an A though. That's good. I'm sad I didn't get an S for stupid, but that's fine. 77 points? Oh, 1 coin. 77 medals? I got that many? I don't know.
Looks like you've reached your verdict.
This man is a
Then
devil.
Are we ready to cast our votes?
Not even a man, it's a bear.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
All right.
Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor.
You see, what still gets me though is that there's 16 chairs. Why would Monokuma, as rule savvy and as game loving as he would be, leave someone out? I feel like that missing person is a big part to do with all this.
Okay, then let's get it. Who will be chosen as the Blackhead? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Obviously, it's Leon. Oh, shoot. Jeez. Done. They gonna show us how they kill dude, too? Damn, I feel kind of bad for him, I can't lie. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blacken in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata. Of course.
Huh?
Yep.
Hey, hold on.
No. No. Leon. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch. I didn't have a choice.
That is true. It was kill or be killed, so that's why I killed her
that's
first.
why- None of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just unlucky. That's all.
Yeah.
Hey, come on!
Expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd be wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Yep, Monokuma. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. What? I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them, and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on
she was playing you like a fiddle, dog. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. You diggity done. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really, I do. Yep. You're none of despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us, man. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that, all of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched on my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoiding punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Oh, gosh.
You mean execution?
Execution, my brother.
Wait a second.
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke in the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong? Yeah,
Do
true.
you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. So if it weren't for you, this would never have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Damn.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
The ultimate baseball star.
No.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No!
Jeez Louise. Oh shoot, we get the animation. Oh, damn. That is terrible. That's how they gonna kill him? The 1,000 blow. Ah! Oh my gosh, dude, that's gotta hurt so bad. Damn. I think now, I kept saying that there was blood on Leon's shirt. I think that was just a design on his shirt. Kind of coincidence that he was wearing that shirt and he was the first murderer, though. I mean, what we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What he said.
I can't take it.
We really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, why are you doing all this evil stuff to us? Evil? Make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. Pause. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world, so you're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before. Anyway, let's get to the blackened punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all. Oh, everyone.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Everyone. And knowing damn well not everyone in this room was wanting that blackened thing to happen. So someone on the outside of going on. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Sheesh. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared of being alone. Jeez. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered in.
Makoto.
Hey, baby, let me whisper in here. There's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial ended, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. Oh, what?
so...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message prove it. If she didn't care about what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Chapter 1, To Survive. The end, mother truckers. 3 out in the first chapter. I think you figure it'd be like 1 per chapter. No, 3 left us. To be continued. Woo! Got the despair bat. That's sad, but we got it. Go ahead and save this joint. You already know where it's at. And I'm gonna hit this up in the next video, y'all. I'ma be back with it. Don't worry. This isn't about to vanish for 5 months. 3 more months, all right? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this juicy episode of Danganronpa. All right? We're gonna keep these episodes all over an hour, baby. We're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna get this game done. Subscribe to join the Alien Gang. You already know where it's at. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Did I say it already? I don't know. Peace and love to everyone. And I'll see you in the next video.